All right. Greetings, everyone in YouTube land. And welcome to another video from up here in north central Pennsylvania. Today, I'm up in the area of Slate Run doing a video here, and I'm still on vacation yet. It's a warm one up here today. It's probably about 95 degrees and the humidity is up there and stuff. So I waited till this afternoon to make this video because see if the weather would cooperate a little bit more. Plus I was up here and had to get a haircut and everything with all the COVID stuff going on there and everything. I desperately needed one, so my friend hooked me up, and thank you, Jenna, down at the Tropical Tanning and Beauty Salon, and I believe that's the name of it. It's down in Lock Haven. So thank you, Jenna, for taking care of me and giving me a much needed haircut and everything. So, but anyway, what I'm walking on here is what's called the Pine Creek Rail Trail. It is a bandit railroad bed. It was known as the Corning Secondary back in the day. The last time there were trains in this area was 1989, 31 years ago. I believe was the last time, in October was the last time the train came through this area, and they ripped the tracks out, and DCNR turned this into a rail to trail and stuff. So as you can see behind me, got some bikers coming. Alright, had to let those bikers pass me, so now I got the area to myself here. So this is the old railroad bed, and the access that I use to get here is actually called the Tomb Flats access area. Is where you can park and get on, walk the trail, bike the trail, or whatever. It is a very popular walking and biking trail up here. I'm going to do another video on this at some point in time. I don't believe it's going to be on this trip and stuff. I got a lot of videos that I want to make and everything, but just to give you the the brief rundown of the trail here. This is just below Slate Run is Tomb Flats. Down this way here, about another half mile or 3/4 of a mile is Black Walnut Bottom, I believe, is the next access point. And then over in here is the Pine Creek and stuff like that. These are all private properties along here and stuff like that, or rental properties, whatever. But the reason I'm coming and I'm doing this walking down the rail trail here is there is a cemetery down here that I want to show you. I was here probably 3 years ago, maybe, geocaching and stuff. So I want to go down here and explore this cemetery a little bit more. See what we can find in there. I really didn't spend that much time before looking at stuff when I was geocaching, because I had my dog with me and she has a short attention span when it comes to trying to look for stuff. But anyway, we're going to go down here. I'm going to film this and see what we can find. I tried looking up online to see if there's any information about this cemetery, so I couldn't find anything. So if anybody watches this and you know any more about this cemetery, please feel free to leave your thoughts or comments down there in the comment section. So I probably got about a 1/4 mile of a walk here yet to go. So we'll spin you around here and walk down along the trail here. See if we see any critters along the way. I've seen chipmunks and stuff. I don't know if we'll see any of those slithering critters, because it is warm out and the rattlesnakes are out up here. I've seen 3 of them so far in the week I've been up here. Ran Ran into one when I was out looking for wildlife the one night, and passed two along the road when I was out driving. There you go. Some wildlife. Little chipmunk there. It just ran in front of me and stopped there. Alright, so this may be not even a half mile. I thought it was longer than this before, but probably about a quarter mile or so from the parking area there. You come down, you'll pass through some gates to private property at where the crossing is there, and then you come down, and you got to look, because in the summertime you'll walk right by it, but in the back here is where we're gonna explore. So I don't have my snake-proof boots on and stuff, so we're gonna walk back there. It looks like somebody mowed and cleared a decent path back there to the cemetery, so we'll walk back there and take a closer look. Okay, so there are some tombstones poking their sticking out in the weeds here and stuff. I don't see, trying to see if I can find one with some dates on it here, but you can see one there. Let's see, got one there. There's like two over in there. Another one here. There's a ton of them here. I probably should have done this in the fall, but I don't see any that would be recent. There's a broken one and a small one there. We got tons over here. It's a shame it's not really maintained that well, except in the back here I see an American flag back there, so there might be one person that just basically mows the area, because there's the rail trail where we came in from, mows this area and this little path that's here. It's a shame. I wish somebody would take the time here and maintain this a little bit better. Alright, I'm gonna walk around here and see what else we can find. And I just saw something here. It's probably why the area got its name here, Tomb Flats. There's somebody with the last name of Tomb that's buried here. It's 1860. It's either 1805 or 1865 on that on the cemetery, on the tombstone there. That's probably how this area got its name. Here you can see a whole bunch of the whole mess of tombstones in here. (1819) this, I think that's 1819 that they died. So this is a very old cemetery. In 1852 maybe on that one. 1869 on this one I can see. 1891 it looks like on that one. And there's nothing else over there. So this is the end of it. So this very tight quarters here and stuff like that. In fact, I'm not sure if That's a, I don't know if that's an old tombstone sticking up there or just a rock used as a marker for a grave, because sometimes that's back in the day that's all there was. Alright, so we do have 3 cemeteries back here with flags on. So these are obviously soldiers, and the flags look new too, so, which is great. Let's see, that is the Grand Army of the Republic insignia there. And what's this one? That's GAR also, Grand Army of the Republic. Let's see if there's any. Alright. I can't tell, but I'll zoom in here and maybe somebody can read it there. It almost looks like the last name's Page. J.E. Page. I can't. 8th PACAV. And I don't know if there's any other, no other markings on it other than that. There's another tombstone over here that I can't. There's nothing on the back and nothing on the front there, so I don't know who that is. And here's another person, last name. Okay, this one's Price, so maybe that's the other one was Price. Yeah. 8th PA CAV or GAV, I'm not quite sure. The sun's in the way there and stuff. It's tough to make it out. So those are 2 soldiers for sure. Yeah, and that's Price. Now that I look at it a little bit more, so this is obviously. That was J.E. Price. And this one over here, E.E. Price. So there are definitely 2 soldiers buried here. And there's another one, I'll zoom in on it. Looks like Philip Tomb. So apparently the people that lived in this area, their last name was Tomb. That's how you got your, that's how this area got its name, Tomb Flats. There's another one, last name Tomb. So there's obviously a bunch of people that had the last name Tomb buried here. Another marker there. In fact, there's, I believe that's probably another grave marker there along the path. That's a shame. It'd be nice if somebody could at least come in and weed whack this. I'm just walking around here through all these ferns and stuff like that, and there's a grave marker right here too, but it's either just a brick or stone or something, or it's a tombstone, but everything's worn off of it. I can't make anything out on it. So yeah, just looking around here, there's probably, I'd say, close to 2 dozen graves here. just by counting the tombstones. There could be more here that I'm not seeing and stuff, but it's approximately 2 dozen. Maybe a little more, maybe a little less. And one last look. The abandoned cemetery in Tomb Flats. And I'm just coming up the trail here back to where I parked and stuff. And for those of you that like to fish and come to fish the creek here, or as you're supposed to say it up in these parts, the crick, just be aware of the special regulations along here too. Some of it is catch and release only. Artificial lures, flies or streamers, and stuff like that. So you can fish here, but you can't keep them. Alright, just about back at the parking area. So they do have what they call comfort stations along the rail trail here. Basically they're porta potties, but nicely built porta potties there. So the trail continues on out that way, and 414's up there, so you can come down here and park there, or down in here is another parking area and stuff. If you do the trail, there's many different places along here where you can stop and do sections of it. The rail trail is actually 63 miles from just outside of Wellsboro in Tioga County down to Jersey Shore in Lycoming County. There are people that have done the trail, the whole trail, biking it, and stayed overnight, and I think some have actually done it in a day. So if you want to do the whole thing during the day, that's a lot of miles to travel. But coming from back that way, going north, it's a 2% grade uphill. So if you go up, you're going to have it a little bit easier coming back and stuff. So look it up online. If I think about it, I'll put a link or something in the descriptions or something at the bottom of the screen here to tell you about it. But it's a well maintained rail trail. So you can definitely see some nice sights along there, nature-wise, animal-wise, and stuff like that. So there's one more thing we're going to do in this video since it's short here. I'll take you down and show you the creek area here where you can launch and come in if you do kayaking and stuff like that. So we'll check that out yet quick in this video. And there's also signs along the way here telling you how far stuff is. So the other area that I talked about was Black Walnut Bottom. That was down the other way there. That's just over a half mile away. So the next comfort station or porta potties all the way down in Camel, which is just over 6 miles down the trail. I think the next one after that is just past Jersey Mills. I think there's another comfort station there. Alright, so just walking down here, you can see the parking areas here. There's somebody with a camper over there, and they're having a picnic over there and stuff. So we're not going to bother them or anything, but we're going to walk down here and check out the Pine Creek. Alright, so here you go. This is the Pine Creek here at the Tomb Flats access area. Got some people swimming up there. There's also somebody went and made some pile of rocks out there from the looks of it. Another pile over there. But this creek is low this year. I've never seen it this low, and people that come down here in kayaks and stuff, all these rocks that are here, These are never exposed. And even the area that I'm standing at here is normally underwater. Alright, and with that, this looks like a good spot here to do my outro for this video. So thanks for coming along, checking out that abandoned cemetery with me, and the Pine Creek here and stuff like that. Short video, hopefully you enjoy it, and wasn't boring for you or anything. So if you did like it, please give it the thumbs up. And like I said, if you got any comments about the cemetery or anything, feel free to, leave them in the comments section down there at the bottom. Also, please subscribe to my channel. That if you haven't done so already, if I could talk right today, I want to thank everybody that subscribes to the channel currently, and those of you that recently found me on Instagram and Facebook, thank you so much for checking out the my content and stuff like that. Hope you enjoy it. Another thing too that you can do when you're subscribing, there's a bell down there too. You can hit that and you'll get notified every time I upload a new video to YouTube. So again, thanks for coming along. Until next time, have a ball and do it all. We'll see you soon.